I'm stood on the site of the former World War II RAF Bomber Command Airfield at East Kirkby in Lincolnshire. After World War II, a lot of the airfields were turned back into agricultural use. They were ideal because they had concrete runways and hard standings, and so there were a lot of poultry sheds such as this that were put up on them. And within them sheds, you know, if a farmer decided to collect a few old tractors for a hobby and something to do at a weekend, so maybe go to a ploughing match, he could keep his tractors in a shed just like that. But Andrew, you've decided to keep something else in yours, haven't you?
Well, we decided to go for a bird of a larger variety, and we have a Lancaster bomber.
Brilliant. Well, obviously a bird of that size requires a big shed. This is what you need, and this is exactly like the hangars that were on the airfields at the time, and airfields just like this one, and they were used for maintenance and, you know, to just basically keep the weather off when, you know, the weather was really bad. They could get in, they could swap engines and stuff like that. But a lot of the time, you know, these things were done just on the open airfield, out in all the weathers, and the fitters and mechanics, they, you know, just had to wrap up and get on with it. And I think a lot of people forget the, you know, the hardships that the, you know, the fitters and mechanics in World War II actually had to put up with on these cold, desolate, windswept airfields. People often have gone on about horsepower, you know, the more the better. Things like the Fendt 1050 at 500 horse, and that's a lot. But then you look at these V12 Merlins, 27 litres, and these ones producing over 1600 horsepower each. So when she's in full chat, that's knocking out over 6,500 horsepower. Right, well, she just come out of winter maintenance, and there's one or two more bits to be put back on before she's ready for the 2018 season. One or two little snags and whatever, such as number 4 engine, as you saw, but they're addressing that as we speak. But stay tuned, because over the next few months we're going to see more of this old girl and have a more in-depth look at it. But like I said, I hope you find that was something a little bit different. I've got lots coming up. You know, you can get me on Snapchat and Instagram, which is LordMuck4890, and on Facebook, which is PodgeMuck. So anyway, thank you all for watching. Look after yourselves, and mind how you go.